whakarongo ki te tangi a te korimako. Kōrero flowing out the hooker force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds, kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā kona whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira hira whakarongo pi kari kari mai. Hare hare mai, o Taringa hare hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody, gather up close everybody. Kani move that body, kani move that body.
Kia ora rā tātou, kia ora Tariao.
Kia ora Paraone.
Tēnā koe, pēwhi ana koe.
Kei te ora rawa atu.
Nē, kei te ngenge au, I'm a bit haere te iwi. Just slightly, but you would never tell.
No.
Because I know that my voice is just invigorating you all to listen to us.
Yeah, definitely.
Ai, nō reira, nau mai hoki mai, ki tā tātou punua pāho. Welcome back to our podcast Taringa. Coming to you from
Te wānanga o te aroa.
Te wānanga o te aroa. From the bustling metropolis of Te Awamutu here at the Ipuro, our media unit. So, e mihi ana kia koutou katoa. And welcome back for another instalment of Tikanga 101.
101.
Where we discuss, tikanga and āhuatanga aspects o te ao Māori.
What's that word? Good.
And we have a bit of a wānanga and a conversation, about particular kaupapa of te ao Māori. And they have a tikanga focus. Well, they're a tikanga in the kaupapa that we talk about. So, nau mai hoki mai. And Tariao has come prepared with a kaupapa.
Yeah,
Kōrero.
first time ever.
Actually, she had a few. She had a few, but this one was at the top of the list, and I think it's quite interesting. E hea tā tātou kaupapa, Tariao?
So, today, e te whānau, we're going to be talking about Kākahu.
Kākahu.
Kākahu, so that'll be Kākahu e pōwhiri, ngā Kākahu ōmua, present and future, maybe.
And if Kākahu is a kupu hou, for some of you, Kākahu means?
Clothes.
Clothes. Traditionally, Kākahu is also a word for what we commonly call now korowai, which is a cloak. But a korowai, to my understanding, is a type of cloak. But all korowai or all cloaks come under Kākahu or kahu. So you'll have you'll have a kahu kiwi, which is a cloak made out of kiwi feathers.
Right.
And then different types of traditional woven garments, woven finery, such as tika ne. Of course, these were the fashion of the day. You have your kaitaka, see korowai. Korowai are quite noticeable. Kei runga nā me pango.
Yeah.
They're like those black tags hanging off. He korowai tera. That's really a korowai to my understanding. And then kahu kiwi. And kahu huruhuru. So I guess the kahu is the prefix on the word. And huruhuru means, in this context, feathers. So kahu huruhuru are your feathered cloaks. But a lot of the sought after kākahu back in the day, where one I mentioned was the kaitaka and the huaki, which was a type of kaitaka that had like a double border. It looked yeah, when you had it on, it's pretty cool. You know, I've seen them in museum collections and things. And when it's on, the border at the bottom of the kākahu is layered. So it looks like you've got two kākahu on, one underneath the other. But it's actually one kākahu.
One kākahu.
Yeah, one cloak. So that's
that's cool.
Yeah, huaki tērā. And then te pai roa, which is woven in the same style. So Tariao's got this cool kākahu on today. It's a bit of a poncho look.
Poncho-y something. Good
for perhaps both casual and formal situations. You could put that over a nice black panekoti. Ne, Tariao, and wear it to a pōwhiri. But it's a very fine weave, and even if you look at, I don't know what you're wearing, hopefully you've got clothes on while you're listening to us.
Hopefully.
But the kaitaka, the pai roa, the huaki, they're almost like cotton. If you see it as mind-blowing to think that our tupuna, our ancestors, used to hand weave things like that.
So what were they made of? Like, was it muka or was it muka?
Yep, muka. So harakeke, flax. But again, my understanding is it wasn't just any flax.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think some of the prolific weavers, they have their own flax plantations now, places where they gather flax. And, you know, to a lot of us, we would just see it as, you know, flax.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, it's a flax.
Oh, there's some harakeke on the side though, right?
But there were particular harakeke for weaving kete.
Oh, okay.
Another harakeke for making pāke, which is another kākahu, which is like a rain cape, which is quite a roughly dressed
Yeah.
harakeke garment. A lot of kapaaka wear them,
Yeah, kapaka.
Yeah.
That's where you'll see it on stage.
Or make-believe looking ones.
Yeah.
Then they also had harakeke that was used because of its muka, the quality of its muka. And it would only be used for that. So it would be used to use muka. I was looking for a word, extract the muka.
Yes. Yeah, that's the word.
Just say you scrape the flax off or haro, te tai kupu, haro I te harakeke, and you can extract the muka, which is like the fibres of the flax. And some of them, the really good varieties of flax that are good for muka, their muka is really, really white.
Oh, okay.
And then you whiten it more after a process.
Yeah.
We're lucky, nā hui e nai taku wahine, her mum lives with us and she's a weaver.
Aye.
Like our garage is full of kapaaka stuff for motai and weaving stuff.
Yeah.
But we see a lot of the process, so it's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and there's a huge process to extract the muka.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking about thousands of blades of flax you'd have to cut. Extract the muka.
Yeah.
Boil. How do you think they boiled water in the old days?
Te ahi, nā mahuika.
Yeah, you got the fire, right? So they'd put heat stones in the fire,
Yeah.
much like a hangi, and they'd have like a kumete.
Oh, okay.
So a big wooden
like-
trough.
Yeah.
And then they'd put the stones into the
Oh,
water.
that's smart, eh?
Yeah.
That's onto it.
Krewa. Krewa e te iwi, there's a kupu for you, krewa. Kupu mino, that's a transliteration means clever. So our tupuna were very clever, or koi.
Cool.
And then they'd boil the muka,
Yeah.
and then they'd dry the muka.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, you know, just the hours that went into that, and then there was the actual weaving of the muka. And, yeah, so anyway, that's a bit of just a little, actually, that might be a good kaupapa another time we can get into raranga more, but that's just to give a little bit of context to where the word kākahu comes from.
That's cool.
Yeah, and now we've borrowed that word, or we used that word, not borrowed, because it's our word. We don't need to borrow it. But I guess we've borrowed it from ngā waomua. So we've taken it from the past and we've contextualized it to today, so we can use it in today's language. And we use it as a word for the everyday clothing we wear.
Yeah.
Yeah, so kākahu, ko te kākahu tērā. We're going to talk about interesting kaupapa this, and actually it always generates a lot of discussion ne, Tariao.
Aye. I think I've heard of a few kōrero, and every time you learn something new, eh?
Yeah.
Especially around kākahu.
I think it's timely too, because some of the Taringa episodes to come will be talking about formalities on the marae.
Aye.
One kōrero, or one tohuto, I guess, is when you go to a pōwhiri, your kākahu should be correct.
Yes.
Mai pē kōrero, hea e tehi tauira o tērā.
Yeah, so I think normally, when you go to a pōwhiri, everyone says wear black. Black skirt, black top. Don't let your skirt be too short, or the longer the better.
Yeah.
Black stockings.
At least below the knee, eh?
Yeah, below the knee.
So that's the first, you know, wahine ma. Mini skirts at pōwhiri kaore.
Carl.
I remember actually my nanny's growling.
Oh, eh?
Yeah. Well, firstly, any of my aunties or cousins, they didn't have a skirt on. And then secondly, if the skirt was too short. Or I remember one, she had these little white polka dots. They're just little.
Oh.
Yeah, and my kuia cracked up. Yeah, and she was saying, you know, you should colour in those. And you know what? I remember.
Yeah.
Now, this is different kaupapa te, but same as kākahu. It's kapaaka. One of my mates, I roto mata i te kapaaka, so back in high school days, and he bought these undies, and they had these, they weren't white polka dots, but they were like these little patterns anyway. They were white on this black undies for one does poo-poo. Oh. Yeah, well, our kaiako made him colour in with a vivid. Hey. Colour in all these little white flecks on his black undies. Hey, shame. If you're listening, you'll know who you are. Yeah, so black skirt.
Yep, black skirt.
And mō ngā tāne, There's usually a black trousers at least is the bare minimum. A nice pair of shoes. Well, I think at least a hate. I think a shirt.
Yeah.
Some of us go all out.
Full suits. And
Yeah, I'm a full suit person.
Yeah. And nice socks.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of our koroua, he was known for pulling up kaumātua as well. If they came I ngā hui and they had white socks on, like sports socks, he'd give them a growling. You know.
True.
And he used to carry black socks with him.
Oh, yeah.
Business socks. Well, he'd give them to him and expect them to go and change out of their
socks.
Yeah. Anyway, why Tariao? Why all of the trouble, do you think, with the...
O tētahi kōrero koronga nei when Queen Victoria's husband passed away, she ended up wearing black for the rest of her life to mourn her husband. And that's sort of where it came from, where that whakaaro for wearing black came from.
Yeah, it was a fashion. It became a fashion of funerals. So it's actually something we've borrowed.
Yeah.
And that's why it's such a debatable topic. And I know a lot of kuia and wahine who say, well, you know, why should I wear firstly black kākahu? I think there's two kōrero here.
Oh, okay.
One is the black, one is the panekoti.
Yes, true.
So panekoti e te iwi comes from the word petticoat, but panekoti is just the word.
Yeah.
Panekoti is just the word we use for skirt, long skirt. So one is the pango, and I know a lot of people, they'd rather wear something colourful to a tangi.
Yeah.
Because they think it's a celebration of that person's...
Yeah, my nan said when she passed away, before she passed away, she was like, I want you to put the fun back in funeral, okay?
Yeah.
Don't wear any black, come in the brightest colours you have. I was like, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, tangi are like that, but why do you think that sort of crossed over to pōwhiri in general, like at Marae and things? People still
hold on to that, eh?
I know, you know, for us, you know, kei te kura matawa, and everybody out there, I'm talking about us tainui are very staunch to black. Black. In the kingitanga. But I was talking to some of the kuia, the ruruhi of Tūranga Wawa, and they remember, you know, there was a time when it wasn't like that.
Yeah, anything, eh?
Nana mere I te kōrero mai ia. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
You know, she remembers some of the women coming up from behind, from the ringawera, coming up onto the marae with their aprons on.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I'm not sure if that was all the time, but...
Every now and then.
Yeah, so we're pretty stuck in our, that you got to wear black. So I think that's one kaupapa that can be discussed. And maybe some of you out there can have a think about that and talk to some people within your whānau or some of your friends about what they think about the protocols that we've adopted in terms of what we wear. Traditionally, however, te tangihanga, the main sign of mourning was the pare kawakawa.
Yeah.
Some call it the pare kawakawa or taua.
Taua?
Yeah, taua. My kuia used the word taua. That was her kupu for pare kawakawa. Cool. I think pare kawakawa was only used for pare kawakawa if it was made out of kawakawa.
Yeah. Kawakawa.
And a taua is the same shape but made out of other leaves.
Oh, yeah.
So for those of you that don't know what a pare kawakawa is or taua, it's greenery that's made into a...
Porofita, circle-y.
I think a garland is the...
Garland, I was going to say crown, but it's sort of not a crown.
Yeah, and even then,
shape.
The origins of that, I've heard it has its origins with Parearo and the rings around Parearo.
Oh, yeah.
Which is...
Jupiter.
Yeah.
Jupiter.
And te pai koe Tariao.
Yeah. No.
I've also heard people align it to the Christian kōrero with Jesus and his crown of thorns.
Oh.
Yeah, that's another kōrero I've heard.
Yeah.
So the pare kawakawa e te iwi, you may see it at some tangihanga, predominantly within the boundaries of tainui. And when I say tainui, because I don't want to leave out my relations down Raukawa ki te Tonga and Ngāti Toa. But I'd say mōkau ki runga tāmaki ki raro.
Yeah.
So within those boundaries of tainui, between Mōkau and Tāmaki or Auckland, and up north also, te Taitokirau.
Oh, okay.
But here in Tainui is mainly the woman that wear the pare kawakawa or the taua, whereas up north you'll see both men and
okay. I've never seen men wear pare kawakawa.
Yeah. Oh, they wear big ones up there. Big
right.
trees, yeah.
Actually, I might have.
Yeah.
One year, kapaka.
But, you know, we were always taught to how to, I was, because I spent a lot of time with my kuia and my auntie, my mum's sister, and that was her job. She used to make them.
Oh, okay.
And one tikanga was the whānau pani, who are the bereaved.
Yeah.
They shouldn't make their parekawakawa.
Oh, yeah.
Their job is to cry.
Tangi.
Yeah. So it should be other people that make their parekawakawa or their taua.
Yeah.
So my auntie would usually be doing that. And there was also a lot of tikanga around that as well, how you made the parekawakawa. We'll leave that for another time perhaps. Anyway, the parekawakawa or the taua, that was the sign of mourning before the black clothes.
Yeah.
I think Māori, we don't have any qualms in borrowing something or adopting something, adapting it and making it ours.
Yeah.
And it turns into
Definitely.
a tikanga. And when you practice it long enough, it becomes a tikanga.
Yeah.
And we attach whakaaro Māori to it, or Māori worldview, or Māori philosophy.
Yeah.
Who would have thought I was tired? I'm on fire. Nā te pai o te kaupapa Tariao. Thanks. Good kaupapa that Tariao has for us to talk about. So, koina etahi āhuatanga. Now, what about the skirt, Tariao? Peho whakaro.
The skirt.
You know? My kuia was staunch.
Yeah. Same with mine. They're like, no, me mau pane ko te pango. I'm not a big fan of skirts, eh? Even though I'm wearing one right now. If I had a choice, I would wear pants. But then, again, in my head, it's kua toka. When you go to a pōwhiri, you have to wear a skirt. And I feel like that won't change for a long time to come.
I've had people say to me it's sexist. I don't think it's sexist.
Nah.
I don't think it's categorising women to say that. But I think what happened is, again, you know, trousers for men.
Yeah.
And I heard a kōrero the other day from one of my koroua. We had a group come to the pā and someone stood up and they had shorts on. And I thought, oh, me hoa tēnei nōku. And I thought, well, I'm not going to say anything. If anyone's going to say anything, it's going to be our koroua.
Yeah.
And he did, but it was very nice what he said. And he said he remembered going to Te Tehi Kaupapa and Henare Tūwhāngai was there.
Oh, yeah.
Henare Tūwhāngai e te iwi, he was one of the orators of the kingitanga. From the time of King Koroki through to Te Atairangi Kāhu, Te Ariki Nui Te Atairangi Kāhu. And anyway, he said to this person who had shorts on, he said, I hara mai konei ki te kōrero, ki te tangata, ki te tāne, kaua ki te tamaiti i te kura.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he said, you know, I come here to speak to a man, not to a schoolboy.
Yeah.
Now, back in the old days, before my time, but I know it was quite a big thing to graduate, I suppose, into trousers.
Oh,
You got to a particular age at school or in your whānau,
Oh.
you had to wear shorts
up
until a certain time, and then you get your first pair of trousers.
Yeah.
And that was an indication that you were maturing. So wearing shorts on the paipai, and I mean, let's be honest, no matter how much you try and dress shorts up, they're always going to be informal, eh?
Yeah.
And that's cool. For, you know, I go to some weddings on beaches and things like that. And, you know, that's cool. But the marae is very formal and tapu, sacred. You know, and people out there might have different whakaaro, different thoughts to what I'm thinking. But I got told off too because I wore shorts one time and I knew I should have been wearing trousers. But the reason I wore shorts was because I wanted to get out of doing the whai kōrero.
Yes, I've done that.
Yeah.
Wore pants.
Well,
Get
I
out of
got
doing karanga.
Yeah, well, my auntie blew me up.
Oh, yeah.
And I learnt my lesson and I never done it again. I was a teenager then. So there are interesting things within tikanga to do with the clothes we wear. I find it very, very interesting. And yeah, that's one, the skirt for wahine and the shorts or the trousers for men.
Yeah.
Ki au nei e te iwi, that those, te pane koti, e kākahu wahine tērā. Only a woman should wear a skirt. Nei runga i te marae.
Marae.
As to only a wahine should do the karanga. Mā te wahine tērā mahi. So I think we adopted that symbolism with the kākahu.
Yeah.
And the same with the trousers. I know there might be one iwi out there where there was tētahi o ngā wahine. She was, well, became renowned or infamous for speaking on the marae. And she was Ngāti Porou, moi mai, a whae maklachi. But I've seen videos of her, and I've never seen her wearing trousers. She was wearing a skirt.
Oh, yeah.
But that's a special case, and that requires maybe another wānanga on Taringa. E rangatira te kaupapa, me rangatira ngā kākahu. So wear the clothes befitting the occasion.
Yeah.
Koina te kōrero. And to share a whakatauki from rongo whakaata, Taharakau. And Taharakau was well known for his wit. He was a kōkō tataki, witty person. And on an expedition, I guess, from Tūranga to Mahia, I think it was Mahia, he was travelling with his relation Te Angiangi. And Te Angiangi wore his finery. Right. So he wore his kaitaka and, he had huia feathers. And they were going on a long trip. Well, Taharakau, who was also a rangatira, he wore a pāke. So he wore very rough clothes. And Te Angiangi said to him, why are you going like that? We're going to a kaupapa down in Te Mahia. He said back to him, he tata arunga, he roa raro, which talked about it. The weather can change, and we're going to be walking for a long time. Basically, that's an interpretation of that kōrero. And along the way, it rained. And Te Angiangi, his relation, got all wet and his clothes got ruined. Whereas Taharakau had his good clothes bundled up.
Oh, yes.
That's one kōrero. And then from down in Kahungunu as well, and I'm not sure, but it comes to saying, he ao te rangi ka uhia, he huru te manu kātau.
Yeah, no reira.
Yeah. So as clouds bedeck the heavens, so too the feathers on a bird. So wear the clothes that are appropriate for the situation, for the kaupapa. And it shows your respect, I think, when you go to a pōwhiri, nicely dressed. I wouldn't want to invite any growlings from any old people or any comments. This kōrero is really about you looking after yourself when you go on to the marae and you go to particular kaupapa neha. And kia whakaaro ki te hohonutanga, to the deeper meaning behind wearing the appropriate clothing for pōwhiri and things like that. Yeah. E kōrero anō au o te rā.
I think it's about me taia, uniformity.
Yeah.
So everyone looks the same. And here in Waikato, our kuia, they wear the blue scarves. Where else?
Yeah.
Ngāti Paraone.
Purple
scarves.
And I think actually, just to pick up on that, the black too is everyone's always got black.
Yeah.
So you can go looking as one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can pick out your whānau and still look nice.
When you were talking about Queen Victoria mourning, one of our tikangas in your 12 months after your loved one has passed on, the woman wear the black for their 12 months.
Oh, ne?
Yeah, they're meant to wear black for 12 months.
Yeah.
Actually, we're losing that tradition.
Yeah.
So I mean, when my uncles, my immediate uncles, we all got lots of uncles, but I'm talking about my mum's brothers, when they passed away, my mother, my mum's sister, my kuia, they wore black.
Oh, really?
Until their year was up, their unveiling.
Yeah.
And we might talk another time, me te iwi, about the tikanga around Hurakohatu unveilings and things. We're not getting morbid and stuff talking about, but this is just to expose you to some of the deeper thinking in regards to the kākahu that we choose to wear and why we wear them.
Yeah.
So they'd wear black, and it doesn't matter if we were going to a birthday or 21st, weddings, they'd wear black, and that's a sign of their mourning until the 12 months is up, and then they'd be free to wear,
whatever
colours. Interesting, eh?
Yeah, that's interesting, yes.
So koina e tahi tikanga o te kākahu. Just a couple of others, not so much about the kākahu we wear, but what we do with our kākahu.
Yeah.
So one is, hats. You should never put a hat on a table.
Aye.
Our kuia doesn't like us sharing clothes amongst ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
And the biggest no-no was if we shared our clothes with our cousins, our girl cousins.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was a huge no-no. And even touching other people's things.
Oh, yeah.
Our kuia was very careful about that. And she cautioned us on those sorts of things. And even be careful of where you hang your clothes if you're on a whare or something.
Yeah.
Because it's not nice for someone to be under your clothes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Whakaaro Māori.
Whakaaro Māori.
That's how we were brought up.
Cool.
Yeah. It's cool. But at the same time, it's sad because I try and hold on to those traditions, those tikanga, and in our whānau, and I know sometimes it can be a bit too much for some. And it might seem abnormal because you haven't been brought up with
that
that
way.
tikanga.
Yeah.
But, you know, taking shoes off before you go into a whare. And again, you know, some will say, oh, that came later on.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, if you go down into difference of tikanga, go down into te waipounamu, and I'm not sure if we talked about this, but a lot of their whare, they leave their shoes on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's because one, it was cold.
Oh, true. Cold taste.
Yeah, and another one, cold taste, naked.
No, thank you.
And another one is now because of, and this is a later thing, because of the earthquakes, so it's a safety thing to get out quicker.
Yeah.
So tikanga can be like that, it's flexible.
Yeah. Yes, you can change tikanga or mould it.
Mould it, that's a good word. Mould it, modify it, but you should never go too far.
Yeah, should know your limits.
That's right. You should be well versed in tikanga
before you do that.
Yeah, you shouldn't be just doing it for the hell of it. You know? I read a kōrero on Facebook, I says, people learn a bit and then they think they can change things, you know, things that have been going for hundreds of years, maybe even thousands, who knows.
Yeah.
You know, I know how to drive a car. And I can change a tyre, but I won't be pulling anything out of the motor or anything.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that doesn't make me an expert on my car.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same with tikanga Māori. Do things with caution. Be careful. I guess some guidance to kia koutou te hunga whakarongo listeners. You know, have a chat to some kaumātua.
Yeah.
Or to those people you know are leaders in this space, te ao Māori I roto I te ao tikanga.
Yeah.
Tino pai tēnei kaupapa, hei wānanga. Very good, Tariao.
No, pai.
Just to put out there too, you know, our Facebook page, we're trying to generate, we publish some things that we actually put this kaupapa on there.
Yeah.
And we might get some whakaro on that post. Hoi anō, ko tāua tēnā, I think.
Aye.
Even though I think we could just keep talking about this.
Eh?
It'd be good to go back and pull out some of the things we've touched on.
Yeah, we
and
might
maybe
dig a bit deeper into them.
Hey, ko tāua tēnā.
Aye.
Nō reira, hea te waiata o te wiki?
Our waiata of the week will be Kiko.
Kiko tirohia, which was originally a motetea.
Oh, ne.
And then became a point.
Yes.
And that's probably the well-known tune that we know today. So koenei tā tātou waiata, and that was our kaupapa Tikanga 101. Whakarongo mai.
Kiko tirohia, kei whea te taunga. O te titi waitori, pare mai rā, ko e te tiwai waka. I te pai o te tautara, e ngā mauti taka te tau, te mauri. Ka taina mai rā e te kokako, ko aka. Ka wakatau ki te manu tui ai te pua o tanga. Ka wakapurua i te repu o te huia. Ka wakarongo ki te tangi, a te kawe a. Kawe a mai rā i te tomato tanga, o te tomairangi, e rongo koe i te tipi. Kui, fiti, ora. Ka whakapaina ki te manu, tawhi orangi. Ka putaka orana. Ka putaka orana. Porotiti tā parapatua. Porotiti tā parapatua. Porotiti tā parapatua. Hey ha, hey ha, hey ha.
Kia pai mai hoki. I actually love that song and the poi to it, but my arms get a little bit sore. But cool. Actually, I think that's us for the week.
It's us for the week.
If you have any pātai, any whakaaro, any tauira, put them up on the Facebook page.
Hoi no, e mihi tonu ana kia koutou
Ai.
katoa, and look forward to our next punua pāho. Don't forget, you can rewind these and go back and listen. Those are some of the comments I've got from people. They go back and listen to all of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm like, far out. Must be sick of listening to
Our voices, eh?
Tariao? No.
Cool.
No, yeah, tika, tāua.
Yeah.
Engari, e mihi ana kia koutou katoa i o koutou taringa, ko māua tēnei, ko Tariao, e mihi atu nei. Hei ko nā mai.
Hei kona e te iwi.
Bit whakaronga pi kari kari. Gather up close everybody buddy. Taringa, taringa, taringa. Yeah, tahuri mai ki o. Whakarongo ki te tangi a te kori mako. Korero flowing out the hookah force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds. Kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā ko nā whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira hira. Whakarongo pi kari kari mai. Hare hare mai, o taringa hare hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
Taringa, he mea tuku nā te wānanga o Aotearoa. To listen to more episodes, search for us on your podcast app and subscribe. Taringa, whakarongo mai.